It is expected that the courtroom will be a place where law and order will reign supreme, and for the most part, that is exactly what happens there. On the other hand, there are times when it can become terrifying, wild, and even completely unpredictable. When one considers what is at risk, it is not difficult to comprehend the reason why. In spite of this, you're going to be taken aback by these unbelievable courtroom moments that were caught on tape. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at court cam, the most dramatic moments of all time. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 1. Penelope Soto. When Soto stood in front of her sentencing court and received her punishment in February 2013, it appeared as though Xanax was impairing her ability to function normally. The young woman made a bad situation even worse by acting in an unprofessional manner and laughing frequently at the judge as he was attempting to speak to her. This made the situation much more difficult. When she was informed of the entire scope of her punishment, the situation ceased to be humorous, and in response, she came up with some inventive sign language. Things take a turn for the worse, which should have been obvious, and yes, she did apologize in the end. Number 2. Racist judge. The courtroom is the last place you would expect to hear a judge sound off with a racially charged comment to a person of minority ethnicity, but that is exactly what happened in an Essex County, New Jersey court in January 2010, as the judge suggests the Latino woman defending her client is an illegal alien. The incident occurred in an Essex County, New Jersey court. It is to the woman's credit that she dealt with this delicate situation in a gracious yet strong manner by leaving the courtroom and giving the judge time to reflect on what he had said. Number 3. Monica Contreras. The video of Monica Contreras reporting a sexual assault that had been committed by a court officer went viral in August of 2011 when it was first posted. After conducting an inquiry, officials from the law enforcement agency decided that there was sufficient evidence to justify firing Court Marshal Ron Fox. It is not the outburst that Contreras had that is particularly unsettling about the video. Rather, it is the fact that she was detained by the same man who had attacked her in the first place, but for no reason at all. This takes place under the watchful eye of Judge Patricia Doninger, who is preoccupied with having fun with her little daughter rather than paying attention to Contreras. After some time, Doninger was fired from her position as well. Number 4. Judge versus defender fight it out. During the month of June in 2014, Judge John Murphy of Florida engaged in a verbal exchange with Assistant Public Defender Andrew Weinstock. On the other hand, it didn't take long until the mouth-to-mouth outburst in the courtroom turned into a mano-a-mano confrontation. Even while the physical conflict takes place off-screen, you can still hear it, and judging by the sounds of it, Murphy comes out on top. The public defender for the 18th Judicial Court, Blaise Tredis, had this to say about what the attorney claimed happened. The attorney reported that immediately upon entering the corridor, he was seized by the collar and began to be struck. There was not even time for anything, let alone a conversation or a discussion. The lawyer was taken away as soon as they entered the hallway where they were being held. According to Florida Today, Murphy eventually took a leave of absence and apologized to the public, but he did not directly address his apologies to Weinstock. Number 5. Tony Farmer. Tony Farmer was considered to be one of the most intriguing prospects for college and professional basketball in the entire country. It was a shame that he ruined everything by assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of a security camera because he had a promising career ahead of him. Farmer did not react well to the news that he would be missing out on his prime years as a basketball player as a result of a 3-year jail sentence that was handed down in August of 2012. The recent slapping on the wrist given to Ray Rice is surely put into perspective by this. Number 6. Ernie Tertelge. Ernie Tertelge, a 52-year-old do-it-yourself attorney who calls himself the living natural man, was held in contempt of court in August 2013 for numerous outbursts before the jury was even selected. He called himself the living natural man. He questioned the judge by saying, "Why is a British recognized Esquire asking questions in an American courtroom?" The judge replied. After that, all things take a turn for the strange. The fact that Tertelge finished without a license was the sole reason that he was hauled into court in the first place. Number 7. Harvey Wentz. Harvey Wentz, who is now 22 years old, was found guilty of the horrifying torture of a kid and is currently serving time for the crime. The child, who was only 3 years old at the time, suffered burns on over 18% of his body. In May of 2013, Wentz completely lost it when he learned that he would be sentenced to up to 65 years, as did his friends and family members who were present at the hearing. The pastor of the family helps restore order in the video, but not before one of the most explosive outbursts in the courtroom that are included on our list. Number 8. Dexter Johnson. Dexter Johnson, a teenager from Houston, was 19 years old when he and several other of the culprits in the crime committed rape and murder. In June of 2007, he was put on trial for capital murder and found guilty of the crime. When the sentence was read to him, he displayed the same violent tendencies that led to his conviction. When Johnson's family heard the reading of his death sentence, they yelled and wept in anguish. One fell unconscious, prompting the call for an ambulance. Johnson, on the other hand, started throwing chairs around until he was tackled to the ground by a large group of officers. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.